Hello. I just thought we'd just have another technical hitch just for a change. Just for a change. Um, some of you are here though. Can you hear me all right? So apparently, set it up wrong. Set it up for streaming software instead of the webcam. It's all too difficult, can I just say? Right, let me just get my messages up. My messages up. Oh, right, bear with me. Let me turn all that nonsense down. So, right, so who have I got here? Oh, you're all finding me. Oh, do you know you're all so much better than me? Let me find it. Where is it? Look, I'm live. Hello, everyone. Someone's just rung me. Would you credit it? Literally, someone's just rung me. It's incredibly rude. Don't know who it was though, so I'm not answering. Right, just going to read some messages. Hello. So we've got Terry and Karen, Diane, Tracy, Terry H, Karen, Lynn, Rhonda, Helen Pattinson, Sue, Gaz, Nanny to the girls. We've got Lynn, Matthew, Lesp 55. Hello. Tracy, Nana, Kim, Julia Gales. Well, hello. So Julie, we all know Julie. She's the crafty fairy from CC. Nice to have you here. Feel a little bit under pressure now. Julia's watching. Aaron's here too. Hello, Aaron. So thank you. So technical difficulty. Apparently, I'd set it up to stream and not with the webcam, and for some reason it wouldn't let me change it back. So hence why we've had to just set up a new one. But we're here. We made it. One of these days, I'll know exactly what I'm doing. Laura, hello. Crafty Chimp, hello. Bethan, he's happy now. Thank you, love. You're very welcome. Rachel Brown, hello. Good evening, everyone. I've been waiting for these papers. Is it really? Is it sad? Is it a little bit wrong to be totally in love with my own papers? I suppose it would be weird if I didn't like them, wouldn't it? Rhonda, Diane, Angela for craft, sorry. Hooray, found you, Michelle and Ben and everyone. It is, Helen's just very fitting that I got lost. Didn't know what I was doing, where I was going and what was happening. So very fitting that it's an almost Alice launch. Let me get a bit of, see if I can prop my phone up here without losing it. Very technical. I've stuck it on with a little bit of blue tack. So fingers crossed my phone doesn't slide anywhere. But it's perfect. It's just sat there and I can read it absolutely fine. Nicola Ilbury, hello. So Nicola Ilbury is Ben's cousin. So it's nice to have you here with us. Jane, hi. Lynn Martin, hello. Right. Should we get a little bit started? Although it's only 10 past, I'm not too late, am I? So I've got some sneaky peeks for you again as well. As always, we're going to do those 2 giveaways. So there's going to be one giveaway where you will win some papers if you order within 24 hours. We'll also do one just for commenting. Someone will be picked at random and they will win the box with, so you know the box, it comes with the 12 by 12 and the 6 by 6. Because there's so many, you can obviously pick which 12 by 12 and 6 by 6 you want. Ben said to me, he says, make sure you keep on top of the messages. So I'm trying. Right. So do I have anything? Oh, my workshop on Saturday was amazing. So thank you to everyone who attended. I've got plans to do some more. So if you feel like you would love to attend one, I think my next one's going to be in the new year now. That was they was all my guinea pigs, literally. It helps me actually figure out what sort of worked and what didn't, so things like that. So it was absolutely brilliant. And we all had a lot of fun, definitely. But I had a lot of fun. I'm assuming everyone else had a lot of fun too. Um, Hope you enjoyed the wedding because you missed a great workshop. You did, Gaz. And Diane's not rubbing that in at all. um, it was so much fun. We definitely did too much talking, which meant we didn't get quite to the end of our project. But as near as makes the difference we did, which was absolutely brilliant. But everyone got to take everything home with them to finish it all off. Every single thing, even all the embellishments. So that was good. And you've probably seen on the group page, everyone posting sort of their boxes, which is awesome. It was, sorry, so pleased you had a brilliant day. Yeah. So it was really good. Ben baked for everyone. So he did some beautiful sandwiches. He did like smoked salmon, aged ham, his special egg mayo. So you got to pick all from sort of pick your own sandwich for obviously what you like. He did sausage rolls. He did 3 kind. It's his recipe, but there was one lady there, Hannah's a pescatarian, so she doesn't. It's pescatarian. She doesn't eat meat. So he did her a couple of veggie sausage rolls, which she said was lovely. There was a lovely lady there, but she didn't eat onions. So Ben did a couple for her with no onions. So he's literally personalised it to everyone. It was really lovely. And then he did scones. He did some millionaire shortbread. So it's scones with cream and jam, or jam and cream, whichever way you do it, the right way or the wrong way. It was awesome. I had my son Joseph there. He come and took all the pictures for me. So we had some proper, nice, professional pictures taken. I was heartbroken not to be there. The wedding was all right. I won't tell him. That's all right, guys. A workshop would be a massive expense for me, lol. I'm in the US. Just a little. It would, yes, just a little. But hopefully we're going to get those Zoom workshops worked out. I don't know if we're going to do them on Zoom or if we're going to do them on Facebook. Me and the husband and the son, Joseph, they're going to have a play about, see which works better, which streams better, because it's going to be a good few hours. You're talking at least 2 to 3 hours. And if you wanted to do a full project like the one we did at the workshop, it would probably be like 2 to 3 hours. We would break for lunch if you wanted to do a full day one. And then after you'd had your lunch, we'd all come back, and then it'd be another 2 to 3 hours. So there's options for smaller projects, longer projects. I'm also going to, if you want, offer personalised. So if you just want a one-on-one, we're going to be offering that as well. So there's options for everyone. But we'll definitely have to work out. One of the good things about the workshop was it allowed us to figure out that there's some people who work slower, or there's some people who are beginner and intermediate. So I'd sort of split those up. The beginner and intermediate would be in one class, more advanced in the other. I mean, Vicky, who was there, she's absolutely amazing, a great crafter. She just works a lot slower than everyone else. So you'd have to figure that out. Do we do I craft slow workshop, I craft fast workshop? So there's so many sort of different variables when you do a group one as to how you sort of sell it, beginner, advanced, things like that. So I hope you can come a bit closer in time for a workshop on the South Coast. That would be nice. Ben's sausage rolls are amazing. I'm really glad you liked them, Diane. Your workshops must be so good. I love making 3D projects. Washington, UK. Where's that? Obviously, it's in the UK. Sounds amazing just for the food. It was. The food was just awesome. Please do that. I'm housebound. Absolutely, Lynn. Glad you had a great day Saturday. A 4-hour drive to Norfolk. Yeah, so it has to be worth worth it really, doesn't it? It would have to be a full day one. The food has got to be awesome. Make sure it's worth that 4-hour drive. But I think Hannah and Vicky, they both come from Cumbria, and there was some traffic jams and stuff on the A1, so it actually took Hannah 9 hours all in all to get down there. So that is dedication, isn't it? That would be very cool. Rhonda, Terry, that would be so fun. Please explain what is a workshop. So, Lynn, a workshop it is just either a half day or a full day. So what you're going to do is you're going to come and you're going to get to do a project with us. You're going to get all the products that you need. You're going to be in a lovely room with however many other people all doing the same projects. It's literally like a full day craft along that you're going to be doing. There's food, so obviously we put the food on, things like that. There was a little goodie bag for this one, so it's just everything that you need for your project. Getting the project, so I'm play teacher, I walk around, make sure you're all doing all right. It was really nice. There was lots of chatting, a little bit too much, but it was the first one, so everyone was a little bit excited. By everyone, I mean me. Try the 2-hour craft along. My gosh, it's a bit like speed crafting. If you ever did a craft along on CTV with me, it was definitely a little bit like speed crafting. Washington, UK, isn't it? Oh, is it, Julia? Ah, okay. Just up the road from CC. Oh, I wonder if they'll lend us one of their studios to do a workshop. Shall I ask? Yeah, an in-person class. So I think, yeah, it's getting to come, and it was really nice because I've never done one before. I've never been to a workshop. I've never hosted one. So for me to sit down, I was sat with everyone and we were all just crafting, and I loved it. I didn't feel like I was hosting it. I felt like I was just sat in a room of fabulous women, and we were all just crafting. It was just so much fun. The workshop and the food sounds like it would be worth the airfare. So like being at school, but good fun. Yeah, definitely. The thing is, you've got me there, so you can ask questions, and I can get up and I can physically show you if there's anything that I need to show you, if you're stuck on anything. And people ask lots of questions. We had a good gossip about all the crafty industry, so it was just a lot of fun. Perhaps find a different venue. Maybe, Julia. You find me a place, Julia, and we'll host one up there. You can do it with me. We'll host it together. Because I think Julia's been crafting for a lot longer than me, and Julia is awesomely talented. Ask, Michelle. You don't know till you ask. And we could broadcast it live. I could get Johnny to produce it for me. We'd get Charlotte back and she could be our vision mixer. Get Julia in there. I miss out on so much with not leaving the house. That's it, isn't it? That's why I love to do these, because we still get to chat. And if I do the Zoom ones, you're going to be on the screen. I'm going to be able to see you and you can see me. So it's a lot more personal. It's a lot nicer, definitely. Could have Jan and Corinne as guests. We could. Oh, we're sorting it out now, aren't we? Definitely. Right, should I get on with showing you some stuff that we're actually here to see? There's a great hotel you could use. Is that the it's the one where they used to do the weekend retreat, isn't it, Julia? I think I used to stay there before I stayed at the house. Yes, show me what's going to bankrupt me. Right, so I will, but I want to give you just a couple of sneaky peeks first, just of a couple of the things that are coming up. Wait there, I forgot one. It was still on the printer. So this is something that I've been playing about with. I forgot where my camera was there, because I've got my screen, my laptop there, but the camera's there, so I keep looking at the wrong place. Love your paper bouquet. This was, let me get it off very careful. This was a gift. So Dina, and I think I've got it right, I kept calling her Diane. She just kept giving me that look. Dina made these for me on Saturday. When we'd finished and everything, she went out to the car. We thought obviously she'd left and she came back in with these. So I got gifts. So let me look at those. She made those herself. They're a proper bouquet. It did have a bow on it, but I've lost it. I haven't. It's over there. But I'm not going for that. So they was absolutely beautiful. I got those that day. Hannah made me some handmade. Well, Hannah makes handmade soap, and she brought me some, which my daughter promptly stole because it smells amazing. So it was lovely. Gifts as well. I love it. Right. So this is one that I've been playing about with. So it's a bit more clean and simple, as you can see. But the idea of this is whatever that I've got in that frame is sort of spilling out into the room. So that's one that I've just been playing with, but I absolutely love it. So yeah, so that's still in there. Do I add something? Do I take something? Do you know what I mean? It's in there. We're still playing with it, sort of designing. But I love it because it's nice and clean and simple. There's women, there's children, there's men as well. Sort of it's just spilling out into, from in that beautiful frame. I'm going to show you a couple more of the ones that Ben's been working on. So these are papers by Ben, if you remember. So that's another one. It's just beautiful. There's so much going on. I just love it. I think it's perfect. It was perfect for anyone, but I think it's very much more for the man in your life, definitely. But it's absolutely gorgeous. This is another paper by Ben. This is a totally different collection, though. Lots of love that and everything. Oh, fabulous. So this is another one of Ben's. This, I love this. It's definitely something that I don't think I would have thought of. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I don't know. I love it. And I don't think that I would have thought of either of these designs that Ben has come up with, but I think they're awesome. So another sneaky peek from the Egyptian collection, which is coming up very, very soon. I think we're doing this one December, to be honest. So I'm loving that. It's very much so. We've got it's sepia. It's all those sepia sort of colours, tones, effects, and what we've got going through it. I've got some sort of smoky blues and smoky greens. I don't know if you can see, sort of on a headset. It's sort of like this beautiful green that ties in perfectly with the sort of sepia effects that I wanted to show up and take my money. I wanted to have. So yeah, so those just again some sneaky peeks. Well done, Ben. Love your papers. I know we're gonna have two companies side by side, paper by Ben, paper by Michelle. So cool and steampunky. Yes, definitely. That's my jam, Terry. That is amazing. Love. I haven't bought anything craft-wise in a long time, but I will be buying the Egyptian collection. Perfect. Right, so I'll tell you what, let me just pop those down here because before I show you the papers, I'll show you just a couple of samples that I've made. So I've made like either so when I was started out making this, I thought actually it would be perfect to pop, there's dates, the calendar down there, and then I can't find my calendars. And then I found some that are something like 2019, so I didn't use it, but I thought it would be perfect. So that is one of the main images. This here that you can see is in the background collection, and this here is from the sayings pad, so it's got all little Alice sayings running through it. So I thought that was quite fun. Just a nice basic box. I'm saying basic. I used the paper, the 12 by 12, just to make the lid of it, and I've got sort of a glitter on the bottom, and it's just that paper. And then all I've done here is I've just fussy cut two out from, again, the sayings pad, the eat me and drink me, and I thought you can really bling it up if you want to, but I just wanted to show you the papers without sort of adding lots to it. And then this is one of the cards that I made. I sort of showed you this, I think, last week or the week before, but I've added something on. So this here is the background pad, and so is what is behind her here. And she is fussy cut out from the fussy pad. And again, you see there's a sentiment at the top, and I've just added some little extra die cut elements. And of course, it's on some foam to give it some height. This here is, again, fussy cut and popped behind her. So again, not a lot on there because I don't think you need it. You can really go to town with them if you absolutely want to, but I don't think you need to. I think you can do some real quick and easy but stunning cards with this collection, or you can go to town and really bling it up if you want to. So I love that one. And then last one, I'm losing a gem, bear with me. It stuck that on very well. One of my gems has come off, but that's all right. So this way, every adventure requires a first step, and the hurrier I go, the behinder I get. So that is fussy cut out. So if I turn it, you can see how I've just curved those sides. And that is from the 12 by 12 pad. So I think this is about 10 inches tall, this card, 10 by 6. So it's a big one, but you could get it in the 8 by 8 and the 6 by 6, so you can do the same card but smaller. So that's from the sayings pad, and this background is from the main collection, but I used half of it on something else, and then I thought with the path and this, it just works absolutely perfectly together. Emma, I forgot what time you were on. That's all right. We had a bit of a to-do starting anyway, so she has a look of your daughter. Did you mean because she's got attitude? She's not watching, it's all right. She does a little. She does a little. Right. So I've got them all in. I don't know why I've got them all in. Let me move my box. We'll pop the box to the side first. So the first collection we're going to go through is the main collection. Bear with me while I find the main collection. That's the background. But how beautiful do the fronts look with all those paper pads on there? It's just, I think the front covers are my favourite piece in each one. So the first one we're going to go through is the main collection. It looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Just those little strips of each pad on there. So this is just Almost Alice, nothing else. This is just Almost Alice, and this is where we started. This is where it all started. It was just going to be sort of this and maybe a fussy cutting pad, and then we got carried away, in true Michelle style. I love that I'm always behind. Would be great. Oh, great for a memory album. So I did start making this. I haven't done my pages or anything yet. I just wanted to get done on the outside. So I've created this album. It's got a dome on the front. Can you see there you go, the acetate dome. So what you could do is that section on the front, you could make that into a beautiful card, because from the 6 by 6 pad, that big card that I've just shown you, obviously that's from the 12 by 12 pad, and then this one here is from the 6 by 6 pad. So you're getting them all the sizes, so it's going to work on all of your projects, all of the different size cards. So that is on the acetate, and then obviously that piece of beautiful design is behind there. So that could just be a card if you wanted it to be. And if I turn it to the side, I've got my little almost Alice just on there. Lots of metal corners here. This is on some foam. Again, that's another piece of one of the from papers from the main collection. If I turn it round, I've just got a lovely little holding it. This is on foam, so this is just going to tuck underneath to hold it together. But what I've done is, you can see that my front and my back are bigger than the spine. Again, just a nice different way to create something a little bit different. And I will be filling all those pages up, and I'll be sharing those as well. Let me lay it down. I don't want it to fall over. Right, so let's start. Oh my God, I love that album. This is beautiful. Thank you. I love fussy cutting. When I get to my fussy cutting pads, I'll show you. They're a little bit different because I've not made them with real clean edges. So if you're not brilliant at fussy cutting, there's not a clean and clear edge on lots of it where you think, oh, I can't stick to it. It's very much a me paper pad, so I think it's a little bit easier for us to have a play with, to have a cut with. Good evening all. Have I missed anything? No. I've shown a few samples, but I'll show them at the end as well. We're literally going to start on the first paper pad, but people keep talking. It's not me. Right, first page, main collection. I think I've shown you this one. I don't know what that was for, it fell over. I think I've shown you this one before. So I wanted those blacks and whites, and then I wanted a pop of red running through. Some will have a little bit more red than others. And then you've got that grayscale running through there as well. So it's very busy. Lots of pattern, lots of squirrels and swirls, and very much as if you are Alice and you've fallen down that rabbit hole and everything is just a little bit mad. So that's the first one. And then this is the second one. Now we've still got lots of that black and white with those pops of red. This one actually, though, is got a little bit more colour in it. This is the one that's going to have the most colour. So I think these two have got a little bit more colour. Oh, they're both on the screen for you. Like, there we go. Than the rest. So you've got a couple with just that little bit of colour sort of peeking through the top. A minute, that way. But it's beautiful. And again, you've got that wibbly wobbly road or path, just lots of pattern and texture. Let's pop those in there. So now we're going definitely into sort of just the black and white, sort of that grayscale with the pops of red. So you've got Alice walking towards gosh knows what. There's going to be rabbits, there's going to be toadstools, clocks, there's going to be all sorts of just weird things. And every time you look, you're going to see something a little bit different. So again, even though you've got that huge, beautiful scene, it's still going to cut up beautifully into smaller. That's if you go for it. I know lots of you have not cut into anything that you've bought yet, but it's absolutely beautiful. So you can just see those little pops of red. I love pattern in pattern. I do love, I love the more is more. And it can be really hard to do more is more without it looking like you've thrown lots of stuff. So when you've got a beautiful busy paper on top of maybe a busy background paper, you don't need to add a lot to it. You still got that beautiful more is more. There is a craft kit. I'll show you that in a second. The husband's just come in. I think he was going to say to me, don't forget the craft kit. I will. Someone remind me when I've done the papers. I love this one. I think this is just awesome. I think I'm going to just put that in a frame and put it on the wall because I just love it. Absolutely. And I know there's butterflies before anyone says anything, but they work and they're not all frou-frou. It's just, I love it. And what you're going to have is you're going to have lots of not perfect clocks. They're going to be cracked, or they're going to be melting, or they're going to be sort of disintegrating. It's not a perfect where everything's beautiful, neat and clean with this paper pad. So another one with a little Alice on there. Again, the red, the sort of grayscale, the blacky white. It's just... So you see the almost Alice reference, because it's mostly almost Alice. I just love this one. Again, those pops of red. In fact, on her arms, if you can see, there's 2 bands of blue, almost like just a bit of a nod to the original Alice with the blue dress. So this is the next one. Can you see what I mean about it? It's an Alice paper pad, so it's got to be a little bit odd. It's got to be a little bit quirky. It's got to be a scene that you look and you think, wow. I think, and I think you look at this one and I think you do. You've got this side. You've got that doll watching her. You've got the little bunny watching her. You've got the rest of them, all those little animals watching Alice, seeing what she's doing. You've got the cracked floor. You've got a weird lamp with a weird candle coming off the side. Lots of just weirdness. Love it. Absolutely love it. Michelle and Ben, you have excelled yourself again. It is hard to cut into the papers, but even though, so that is one of the main pieces, I've cut into it, but it still looks amazing. So you've got to go for it. You have to do it. It's Michelle Law. There is so much in each of these papers. You could look at them for hours. Yeah. So for me, I had to have the Red Queen in there. I love Alice and I love the Red Queen. That's, for me, so on that piece of paper there, on that design, and even this. So the picture that she's got on the wall of the ethereal character, she's actually got a rose for her head, which I absolutely love. It's not a normal picture up there. It's the Red Queen. She's going to have a rose for her face. And then you've got Alice stood there looking, I love it. And that red, that pop of red. Absolutely love that one. I'm going to say it about every one, though. You know I do. So much dimension. Hello, Michelle. I'm a bit late for this, but I'm here. Hello, Betty. Thank you for joining us. You haven't missed much. I've been talking too much, as always. So another one, again, a very weird, very weird scene. Yes, I still haven't been to the doctor's. Yes, I will go, I promise. I'm not sure it will bring my memory back, though, but we can give it a good go. Very weird scene. You've got all those sort of statue Alices, those statue, I'm going to call them rabbits, statue rabbits. I love it. Weird and wonderful. And don't know if you can see, but on the little sign above the door, it says almost Alice. Okay. We've got this one. So she's there at the tea party, waiting for whoever, who knows. Just again, that pop of red. She's looking up towards the stairs. Beauty. I want that chandelier in my room, can I just say? To be fair, I think the chandelier is bigger than my living room, but I'd still have it in there. And then we've still got a couple. I really need to hurry up, don't I? We have got that tea party. That is the one that you saw on the box that I've made. And again, lots of weird craziness going on, just odd. It's oddities, isn't it? But that's very much what it is when she goes, Is it called something? Where she goes, does it have a name? She goes through the rabbit or down the rabbit hole to, is it just Wonderland? I mean, does it have a like I live in Fakenham? Does it have like a name, or is it just Wonderland? Um, Oh, I love what I see so far. Beautiful. I love all the rabbits and the surrealism feel of the designs. I think you will find surrealism through a lot of my stuff, even if it's only a little hint towards it. It's absolutely my most favourite sort of art style. I just love it. I love that everything's a bit odd, everything's a bit different. You can you can shove anything on there and it just looks weird and wonderful. And I love surrealism, I really do. And I think with Alice, I think if you don't go to town with your Alice collection, when it is a collection that you absolutely have the freedom to do it with, I think you're mad. We're all mad here, literally. So again, you've got those pops of red, the black and white path. Someone said it's very much Beetlejuice, and I think it is, isn't it? Sort of that black and white. I think it just works beautifully though, doesn't it? And then last one in this collection, again, you've got Alice, you've got those weird statues watching her. She's definitely walking through the Queen's garden in this one. You've got the playing cards path that she's walking along. And again, the more you look, the more that you're going to see in there, definitely. So that's the main collection. Shall we speed up just a little? Just I want you to be able to see it all very well. So let's pop this back in here while I have a quick look at some comments. Love the fake paper so far, but cannot spoil the 12 by 12 prints. I know, it's hard. You have to. They're beautiful to work with. They really are. And I think when you've made something, when you've created something with it, it elevates the beauty of the papers, definitely. Aaron, the non-crafter, said, wow, to nearly every paper so far. Oh, thank you, Aaron. It's very Beetlejuice adjacent. Yes, that black and white running through it. Yeah, that one looks like the Wizard of Oz. Yes. I think she just goes to Wonderland. I think she does, doesn't she? Right. So we'll go into the background, shall we? So this is the backgrounds collection. So it is supposed to be background. So I did try so hard to just create background stuff that you would, be quite happy to cover up. Didn't quite work that way, but it does work both ways. It works beautiful as a background, as you can see. Let me just bring it in quickly again. On here, you can see that I've used it as a background over that. So either or, but this is the first one in the backgrounds collection. And again, remember these come in the A4. Everything comes in the A4 pad. So you've got that 8x8 topper on there and the 6x6 pad. So we've just got those beautiful roses. It went absolutely wonderful. Thank you, Anna. Anna Marie, sorry. It went really well, definitely. Lots of fun was had, lots of crafting done. We even nearly got our project finished. So this is another one. I'm not a rose person, but that is stunning. It is beautiful. I think it's my favourite, but black and white. So again, I wanted just a black and white background. So I sort of checked, almost like, the chessboard. Obviously, it didn't stay there because it was just beautiful. He added the swirls and it's just more depth and dimension. So if you just wanted to use this as the main paper on your card, you can do, but it just looks beautiful as a background as well. So we've got the hearts, the real deep black with that beautiful bright pop. So you can see that for me, this is a background piece of paper. What can I say? I tried my hardest for you. It wouldn't be a collection, would it, without the Mad Hatter's top hat on there. So again, you can see it's a background paper, right? I want to see lots of yeses going up. Oh my God, what are you doing to us, Michelle? I'm sorry. Reminds me of yes. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but I know exactly what you mean. So remember, all my card is uncoated. It's a 200 GSM. It's uncoated, so it's going to take. If you want to ink a little bit on it, if you want to ink on it, if you want to stencil on it, if you want to colour it, you can colour on this. It does take the colour well. You will see it come through the back, but as long as you've got a piece of paper underneath, it's not going to soak back through. So you're still going to be able to colour on this as well. But this is the teapot one. Again, for me, it is a background. You know, it's a little bit of both. To that black and white one, you could do some santangling on that black and white one. I think that would take it beautifully. So again, another background one. All those parts, all those cards. The Red Queen, the Queen of Hearts. But it is sort of, you can see that 3D heart going on, because it's just too hard to do a plain background. But they do work. So Valentine's is coming up. I've just seen Anna Marie say anniversaries, Valentine. Yeah, absolutely. Alice in Wonderland weddings and things like that are huge parties. They're absolutely huge. They have been for a while, and I think it's a trend that's not going away anytime soon. So these are going to be beautiful for anything like that, for the invites, for the place settings, to make some fabulous. You could make those beautiful flowers that Dina brought me. You could make the flowers with these, and have the bouquets, things like that. But again, lovely background piece. Still a background piece. It still counts as one, but it's just, she looked so beautiful in the middle. This one was sort of adapted. So she's a hybrid main main collection and background collection. Actually, in a fussy cut, if you wanted to fussy cut, there's so much potential there, isn't there? Another black and white one. So I love this. Obviously, the other one is that sort of those checks, and this one is very Beetlejuicy if you wanted to go down that avenue. But again, if you wanted to Santangle on this one, you absolutely could. But again, just a beautiful background, which is what I used on this one. So can you see here? You can see some of the swirls coming through, and then the checks. So that's one of the black and white backgrounds. So another one, you've got the Mad Hatter's hat there. You've got all those sort of fob watchers and the cards, and you've got a little bit of, this is definitely a little bit more steampunky, and the colours work beautifully. So let me see if I can find this one. So that's what I used as the background on here. So you've got that beautiful, it's definitely a little bit more sepia with those reds and blacks running through it, but works beautifully behind the black and grey, or the grayscale, black and white, whatever you want to sort of call it. It still works beautifully. As long as you've got a lovely, I've got black and red there to sort of break it up. It really works. You're going to think, how does that work with the black and greys? But it absolutely does, as you can see there. It's about not being scared that you've got two totally different colours, the blacks and then sort of the sepia colour, and you're going to think, no, it doesn't work, but actually it does. And as you can see, I pay no attention a little bit of attention to the colour wheel, because sometimes some of those colours that they say clash and should never go together actually work perfectly together. Are there any with the Cheshire Cat? There's a little Cheshire Cat on one, but purely because, well, for many different reasons. It was more an almost Alice than an Alice in Wonderland. And to be fair, the Cheshire Cat just creeps me out. Um, so, so no. But we have the potential, and it was an idea of at some point next year, because you know that my collections are never going to go away. They're always going to be there forever, for whenever you want to buy them. There's no one run and done. So actually, what I was thinking about next year is an add-on with everyone else in it. So with the Mad Hatter, with the Cheshire Cat, with Tweedledum and Tweedledee. So there's the potential for almost Alice Part 2, I think, maybe. This is a background piece again. I can't find it, but I will have a look for it. I just cut this into 4 and I mat and laid it up onto just some 6x6 cards, and it looks absolutely beautiful. Pop those into a little box with some envelopes, and you've got a beautiful notelet set with this one. But there you go. You've got again that nod to the original Alice. And then final background one just cuts up beautifully into sections. You've got lots and lots of scope for playing about with these, fussy cutting these out if you wanted to. Every time you look, you're going to see something a little bit different. So up here, keep sticking to the plastic. There, up here, is it a telephone? Is it a clock? Is it a teapot? So you've got lots of very fantastical sort of things running through it. It's hard for me to cover up gorgeous paper like that. That's it, isn't it? As crafters, we buy these papers and we love them so much. We don't want to sort of cover them up, but you have to gut it. You know what, you all know what I mean by gutting it. So if you've got an 8x8 can, you want to put a 6x6 main collection on there, then just gut it out. Use either just your craft knife or one of your dies, and then take that middle part out, and then you're not really covering too much up. So we have got the Almost Alice Fussy. So this is the Fussy Cut collection. Again, this is my take on a Fussy Cut collection. So you've got lots of elements there that you can cut out. You're going to have lots on the side as well, because as when we do fussy cut, we tuck underneath. So you've got sort of part elements as well as full elements on there. If you're not brilliant with fussy cutting, can you see how I don't have perfect edges? You've got lots of mess, for want of a better word, on there. What it does is it allows you to be able to fussy cut something out, and there's 2 or 3 different lines that you could follow, and it doesn't matter if you follow one or follow none, because you've got such weird and wonderful sort of shapes and things that it doesn't matter. So if you're not brilliant at fussy cutting, these are going to work really well for you. Again, all come in the A4 and the 6x6. And again, you're going to mainly have sort of the blacks and greys. There is some colour running through, because it's your fussy cutting pad, it really doesn't matter. You can cut those colours away, or you can use them if you want on something else. So we do have a little bit more colour running through this one. I love Alice here with the bunny ears. And you've got, again, all those potions. This almost looks like it's got some eyeballs in there. I don't think they are. They're not quite. They're sort of swirly things. So again, it's your own imagination. You can look at that and see some eyeballs. You looking at it and just seeing some what is it? What's that bubble tea? Maybe that's what it is, some bubble tea. But again, lots of elements for you to fussy cut out. Or if you wanted to just cut this into 6x6s, 4x6, you know, just backgrounds, you absolutely can do. The A4 sheets. Oh, did I miss someone ask something? Aaron, oh, you need this. You need you need you need inspiration for the for the Tweedledee and Gaz look this way. I would never call you Tweedledum and Tweedledee ever. That really made me chuckle. But yes, the A4 pad. Let me show you one, just so you get an idea. All of my collections come with this. So your A4 pad comes with the 8x8 at the top, and you've got two 3x4 toppers on the bottom. Now, the 3x4 toppers on the bottom, most of them have the whole of the image in, but some of them don't. It cuts it down. It just, for what we've got at the minute, we onto the 3x4s, 9 out of 10 shrink down beautifully, but some of them cut the edge off. So I was going to do just 8x8s, but then I thought, actually, I'm having to use an A4 for it anyway. So those toppers are there for you to either use or not. But remember what I said, you don't need that full image on there. So the toppers are they're perfect. They're just adorable. All of the collection looks amazing on those little toppers. But the 8x8, the 6x6, and the 12x12 has got all of so the 12x12, what you see on there, you're going to see on the 8x8 and on the 6x6. Just on a couple of the 3x4s, it's going to miss the edges. But just purely because what we use, I'm not one of those big printing companies or, you know, those big tech places that can do that. But like I said, 9 out of 10 have got, because these ones are so busy and there's so much on there. So again, so that she is just gorgeous. You saw her on my card earlier. Nothing else, just a couple of a sentiment, and that was it. I would use that as a whole sheet, absolutely. And again, I think that the way that I've done them, it's not rows of fussy cutting elements. It's a design piece, I think, and then you can cut it up if you want to. And if you don't want to, you absolutely don't have to. But you can see there's lots of just swirls and weird stuff along with the beautiful roses and Alice. And, you know, you've got a little Mad Hatter rabbit there, all just a little bit different. And again, so this one is bordered with obviously that red, which, you know, allows you to, this would be a beautiful scrapbook page, because you could, because of the rule of the thirds and the way that you sort of layer up a scrapbook page, would work beautifully. I think most of them would, to be fair. That rose would make a good tattoo. My husband said that. He says there's some amazing tattoo ideas on here, and I totally agree. So the 8x8 is the same as the paper pad. Yes. So each collection is going to come with that in that 8x8. So which am I on here? I'm on the Fussy, aren't I? So let me pull up the same page as I'm going to show you. Here. So this is the A4, and that's your 8x8, and these are your 2 3x4s. Now you can see with this one, the whole of the image that you see up the top is in there. So which is what I was saying, there's just one or two of the images where it cuts the edges off, just purely for again, as I was saying, how it sort of cuts it down. But 9 out of 10, you can see, let me bring that way. You can see everything that is on the 12x12 is going to be on the 8x8, and it's also going to be on the 6x6 as well. I pop that to the side. I'll just show you that one again. So again, lots of, look at, where am I? Look at the bunny rabbit popping out of the potion bottle. Love it. So let me move those so I don't lose those. So you've got that windmill, you've got the teapot, you've got the playing cards, you've got roses, you've got sort of everything that you associate with Alice in Wonderland. So here she's walking away. Again, lots of really fantastical, weird things that you can fussy cut out or not, entirely up to you. I love this one. Just make sure I use a 3x4 to decorate. Yes, those 3x4s go inside your card perfectly. So, if you, whatever 8x8 or 12x12 you've used, that 3x4, it looks perfect inside your card, doesn't it? It really does. I wish I could get a tattoo. Well, to get one then. Or are you scared of needles or the pain? Can you have a gossip for 5 minutes so I can make a coffee and not miss anything? Well, you run off and make a coffee and we can have a gossip. That's all right. Is the 8x8 the same? Right, yeah, I answered that one, didn't. Is she walking away or was she looking at these herself? Oh, she's definitely walking away. Either that or it's a really windy day and, the wind's blowing her hair right in front of her face. Get a henna tattoo. But you have to be careful because if you're allergic to henna, it's not good luck. I was advised not to get a tattoo because of my knee and hip replacements. Ah, okay. Oh, that sucks. I do love a nice tattoo. This is my favourite. Are we back yet? Who am we waiting a minute for to make a cup of coffee? Crafty Chimp, are you back yet? Are you still gone? If you're gone, you're not going to be able to answer me. But if you're back, see if I've missed. We'll see if I've missed any good comments. See, my phone only lets me scroll so far back, and then it pops back. Oh, colour pop. Fussy cutting, my scan and cut. Yes, we'll do well with those. Great idea. I got rid of mine. I just never used it, and it never occurred to me to use it for fussy cutting. The Tweedledee comment, Gaz, Aaron. Right, let's have a look. My eldest grandson is working on designing for a tattoo shop. Nice. Trick-or-treating starts here in the Chicago area at 4, which is 2 hours from now. Yes, it's 7 o'clock here. But we live in sort of, so there's a main road and then you come up here, sort of come up our road. And there's a few houses here, but then it sort of goes like that. So people don't walk all the way around to where we are. So we're sort of hidden. So we don't get many trick-or-treaters, which is a little sad because I love seeing all the little cute kids in their outfits. It's raining here. The trick-or-treaters will be wet. Oh, bless them. I am getting another tattoo. I'm getting this horrible one covered up on my wrist. So I've been looking at, I should just get Ben to design one because I've been looking at so many and I don't know what to get. But it's going to involve a rose and it's going to involve lots of lace. So I love this one. I keep picking it up, don't I? Handcrafted back dinner. Oh, the children are dinner. That's a totally different collection to Alice. I Love this one. Look at her. So you're going to get that on the 8x8 and the 6x6. She's just stunning. I just could sit and look at that piece all day. I really could. I am. I'm just looking at that. I've forgot to read my comments or anything. Isn't that? I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I really do. She is gorgeous. Thank you, guys. Are you getting your first tattoo in November, Emma? What is it going to be? I love this one. It's a little bit of a nod to the sort of the Disney movies, isn't it, on that one? But enough different that Disney's not going to sue me. But I love it. Absolutely. Just all those different elements. You've got sort of the clocks that you can pop just on a mail card if you want and things like that. You can make this go either way because Alice in Wonderland isn't just for, the women, or it's not. It's perfect for everyone. I love this. I love the Mad Hatter. I love that he's different to what you sort of traditionally think. But again, lots of beautiful little elements, but a little bit weird. Absolutely just love. So that is the fussy cutting. We find my plastic thingamabob to go in. So, shall I show you the rice papers? Is the crafty chimp back yet? I don't want her to miss the rice papers. Oh, you're back. Fabulous. So we're going to go on to the rice paper. I just scrolled through to make sure. So that you were back. I didn't want you to miss them. I actually drew the tattoo that I want. It's Celtic inspired swans. Oh, very nice. Yes, I am. Fabulous. Right, so 5 rice papers that is going to be included. A little bit of everything. So this is going to be the first one. I think this is one that I gave you a sneaky peek of a little while ago. So just absolutely gorgeous. I love this. So if you've got a lovely, if you've got a canvas that you want to be covering up, or if you've got a lampshade, if you've got a cushion on your sofa, or you've bought new cushions and you want to Alice them up, then you can use rice papers. You just need to get the right Mod Podge. And there's lots of different ones. There's a fabric one, and then you can obviously pop it on there and it's going to be perfect. So we've got this way, and every adventure requires a first step. So that's the second one. And again, you can see it matches perfectly. So this is your third one, a nice, lovely, again, it's rice paper, so you can be tearing this up. If you've got someone's initial, you get those big wooden initials, or any kind of anything, it's rice paper. If you just want to put it on the front of a card and have a nice textured card, you get a paper to paper Mod Podge glue. So again, she's walking down that lovely road. I love that one. So the fourth one is the Mad Hatter and all those weird and wonderful elements. The good thing about rice paper is, you don't have to worry about perfect edges, because once you can either cut them out, you can tear it, or you can use your wet paint, just a wet paintbrush to pop your sort of water around the edges, and you can tear it away. And then you don't get like a solid line. Whatever you're popping it on, it just blends out. So if you're not brilliant with fussy cutting, your rice papers are definitely the way to go. Covering the rabbit up. And then the last one is this one. I love this one as well. I literally love everything about this collection, absolutely. Diane, I am going to do a rice paper tutorial. It's no excuses. I've had a million things going on. I am going to get round to it. But in the meantime, if you are on Facebook, Jill Humphreys, and it's spelt with a G, is a whiz with anything rice paper. She goes on Hobby Maker and she does all the Ciao Bella rice paper shows, sort of a little bit mixed media. So if you do want to see some tutorials, she was on Hobby Maker a little while ago. She was doing the lampshade, she was doing the cushion. So she's amazing. She uses rice paper a lot. She's brilliant. She's like a genius with it. So Jill Humphreys with a G, You see, I always want to say Gil when I see it with the G instead of a J. I don't know. But Gil Humphreys, awesome. So in the meantime, if you've got any questions, follow her and ask her them. She's brilliant. She really is. And she's lovely. But yes, it is something I'm definitely going to get round to. Let's just fold it, bend it, pop it in. Diane, they've given me some of my confidence back. What did I miss? But not had them tackle. I've missed a lot. Can someone just give me 5 minutes so I can catch up on what I've missed? You were never too old. I'm gathering we're still talking about tattoos. You're never too old for a tattoo. Definitely not. My mother-in-law, I won't tell you her age, but she's just had a 60th. I think it was earlier this year, she had her first tattoo. It was that a few of them went and got the breast cancer ribbon tattooed. I think they were raising money for something. So she's just had her first tattoo. So we are almost Alice saying collection. So this is where you're going to find lots of sentiments, not sentiments. You're going to find lots of the sayings from Alice in Wonderland. So we've got my little thing up here, look, almost Alice. And then we've got, who are you? I hardly know, sir. I know who I was yesterday. And then, oh dear, because the rabbit's running late. And again, lots of fussy cutting elements. And I absolutely adore that Ben put a question mark there. I think it's just awesome. This is the one that you saw on that large card that I made. And then these two pieces here off the box that I made. And then you've got Curiouser and Curiouser. And I've deliberately left some blank. So you can cut those out and you can stamp on those if you want to, or you can cover any of them up really if you want. But some of them are blank, so you can absolutely stamp onto them if you want to. You're mad bonkers. I love that one. Begin at the beginning, and then we've got this way and pointing in all different directions. Big, beautiful sort of element right in the middle. So if you wanted to, again, if you were making scrapbooks, that is scrapbooking pages, that is perfectly sort of situated for the rule of the quarters or the threes and where you could sit and the placement and everything. It would work absolutely beautifully. Again, I've left some blank for you. It's just, I love this collection. I think I'm going to create it from now on. Everything I make is going to be with this collection. Will rice papers come together or individually? So the rice papers are £1.50 each, so not expensive at all. Are you going to do it right? Yeah, so thank you very much. I love Jill. She is fantastic. She really is. This next one. So obviously it's a fussy cutting element, but look at her. So her penny or whatever it is, it's blank. If you want to stamp someone's name in there or happy birthday or their age and then begin at the beginning. I can't go back to yesterday. I was a different person. So lots of those little things that you're going to find in Alice. And again, a blank one. Have I gone mad? We have. Who are you? And the curiouser and curiouser. Just is it just me? That word doesn't look right at all. I mean, I googled it every time I spelt it out, and it's correct. But it's just one of them words that the more you look at it, the less it looks right. Is that just me? You know, when you look at a word and you're like, that's not right, it just don't look right. You do realise I'm retired and not on state pension. I'm so sorry. But again, it's not going anywhere. So you know, if you want, if you are just buying a little bit now, a little bit next month, or a little bit next year, or you think, oh, you know, next year Valentine's Day, or you know, it's going to be perfect for that. You can pick and mix. Remember, you know, between the sheets. Excuse me. Every adventure requires a first step. Absolutely. The hurrier I go, the behinder I get. I just, some of the stuff some of the little sayings, I absolutely love them. And again, weird things that you can be cutting out. Obviously, you can cover those up with, you know, if you die cuts and things like that. But I just love it. I think I'll have to make sure my husband is out when the postman delivers this order. As much as I love your other collections, this is my favourite. It is. I think Alice is just classic, isn't she? Absolutely perfect. Mad bonkers. Again, lots have been left with nothing on, so you can use them. We've got this way, we've got that way, we've got your mad, we've got some Alice's on there. Lots of just. You can see why it's called Almost Alice. It's really weird actually, because I was dreaming about it a few weeks ago. Yes, I go to bed and I dream about the work that I've done through the day. And I was presenting my collection to you all, and I was saying to you in my dream, so this is my Alice in Wonderland collection. It's almost Alice. And then I woke up and I thought to myself, genius, that's so clever. And then my daughter sent me a message the other day. She said, where did you get the name from? And I told her about my dream. She started laughing. And she sent me a segment of the film. And who was she talking to? She was talking to someone in the film, and he was saying to her, blah, blah, blah. And he says, you're hardly Alice, you're almost Alice. And I went, oh my God, I'm doubly a genius. So, but that's where that's where I got the name from, Almost Alice, because it's almost Alice in Wonderland, but not quite. Oh dear, I shall be too late. I love this. Just again, you've got those blacks and whites. You've got it's a bit of a lighter red running through here, a little bit of sepia on your sort of signage and things like that. But still, was going to work with your main collection and your watercolor one. You are entirely bonkers, but I'll tell you a secret. All of the best people are. We absolutely are. When you're dreaming about your collections that you're going to be bringing. So this one is absolutely perfect. Again, you can fussy cut these out if you want to. And if you don't want to, then you don't have to. Is the rice paper and the sentiment page sold separately by page? So I'm showing you them as collections. The rice papers are all £1.50 each. The collections are 12 pages. for £12 for the 12 by 12. But if you want to pick, if there's one particular page or a few particular pages that you want to pick from, then you absolutely can. If you've ordered the collection and then you want to go back and just order 3 of one piece, you can, but you've got to be mindful of the postage. So because it's going to go in a 12 by 12, you're still going to pay, here in the UK, you're still going to be paying between £3.50 and £4.50 postage if you've ordered one 12 by 12 sheet, or if you order a couple of packs. And I think the same is going to be the same for the US. It goes mainly on size, but on weight as well. So I'm going to be sending a 12 by 12 anyway. So you want to order one sheet, absolutely, but it's still going to cost you roughly for one sheet, probably about $9, $10. But then obviously the more you order, so you're still going to be paying quite a bit. But long story short, yes, you can. You can pick and mix if you want. After this live, I will be putting all the albums on, so you will be able to see all of the individual sheets. I will be popping them on my Facebook page, and I'll also put them in the group page as well. So if you're not on the group page, that's Michelle's McCrafters. You won't believe how long it took me to come up with that name. It was so hard. It had to. It had to be that people would recognise that it was my page. So it was the easiest thing for me to do. So we've got the Almost Alice here. We've got Have I Wonderland? Have I Gone Mad? You've got Curiouser and Curiouser. I'm Afraid So. I love this one. Did someone ask for a Cheshire Cat? You've got a little one, just his little smile there. But again, it's definitely something that I was thinking about adding on to next year with the rest of sort of but it's going to have was it the turtle? Ben, if you're watching, you are watching, the turtle who sings Beautiful Soup, because it was Gene Wilder in the film. Does anyone remember that? In fact, do you remember on Crafters TV a little while ago when I started singing it? If you saw it, you'll not forget that performance, can I just say? We'll be hanging out for the Egyptian. I do love this Alice one, but I need to be mindful of budget. Absolutely. I'm never going to do a hard sell. Of course, I want you to buy from me because I want to share it with you, but you're never going to get the hard sell from me. So, which is one of the main reasons that I do. It's going to be on my website. Well, it's not a website yet, but it's going to be on there for you to buy whenever. So if this time next year you decide you want to buy a little bit of Alice, it's going to be there for you. I'm not into the hard sell. I just want to show you what I've made. If you want to buy some, that is fabulous. If you're waiting for the Egyptian collection, rude. Only kidding. Who are you? I hardly know. And then you've got the Drink Me, Eat Me, this way, that way. I'm definitely going that way for this cake that looks like that. It's just, I love it. And then the last one in this collection, again, you've got lots of sort of the watercolor splashes or the ink splashes, whatever you want to sort of call them. And then we are done for that collection. We've got one left, and then I will show you the box kit. So the box kit will come with a 12 by 12 and a 6 by 6 of your choice. It's entirely up to you which sort of two that you pick. So let's pop that away. Guys, are you proud of me? I'm tidying up everything as I go. So I normally shove it all to the side. I'm not one for tidying my craft desk. We are all mad here, lol. Yes. You and the lovely Ben, you've excelled yourselves. I'm not a crafter. I'm making cards, but the papers are amazing. I'd love to use them in painting someday. Thank you, Aaron. Yes, it was the turtle. Does anyone else remember it? The original film where he sings. I'm not going to do it. Very tempted. But it was Gene Wilder, and I love him. He's like got to be the funniest person who ever existed. Diana, all mad here, love it so, absolutely. I want everything, and I can't wait for the Egyptian collection. Betty, I'm always proud of a tidy crafter. Not technically a tidy crafter. I'm a tidy demonstrator at the minute, as far as it goes. Last one, Almost Alice watercolor. Just the front page. Absolutely in love with, I mean, I think on all my collections, the front pages look lovely, but these Alice ones, I would be ordering 12 of just the main page. I think it just works awesomely together. So let's get straight on. This is the first one. You can see why it's the watercolor collection. So you've got that background of the watercolor splash or the ink splash, whatever you want to call it. I think it's definitely more watercolor than ink splash, but whatever. I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. It's a full scene, but if you want to fussy cut these, then absolutely. So again, this is definitely more, well, it's not, it's an absolute full page if that's what you want it to be. You can cut it, you can scan and cut it, you can do whatever you want with it. It's going to take your ink, it's going to take your stenciling, it's going to take your colouring, because it's uncoated. You've got this one. So what you've got is just, it's literally like someone has gone round Wonderland, picked everything up and thrown it at the paper pad. Gently, because obviously there's a rabbit and Alice there, but and then it's sort of a little bit melded together in places, a little bit broken in places, there's little bits missing, you've got little melty bits. It is just fabulous. I love this piece. I love the fact that Alice doesn't have a face, and we haven't accidentally forgot to draw that in. It's deliberate, and I just love it. If you wanted to draw it in, of course, you absolutely can. But it's just to make it that little bit different, isn't it? I love this one. I love the car slash castle slash whatever it is that's sort of flying away. It's sort of something but nothing. That's got to be a saying in Alice, hasn't it? It's something but nothing, because it would fit perfectly. But again, you've got all that fantastical stuff just on there. Guys, you should have seen our workspaces on Saturday. Should have seen that cleaner's face when she came in afterwards. I did help her tidy up a little. Oh, this will be amazing. Rondi, oh, you are all packed up, aren't you? Because you're moving. Are you moving tomorrow, guys? Diane, if I'd been there, nowhere would have been messy. See, you should have come, Gaz. Question, how far in advance do you know that you are going to do a workshop? I have a hot mess in front of me, therefore no craft room either. So this one, it was a good 2 months in advance. The place that I sort of book them at, it's absolutely beautiful. I do have to book at least sort of 2 to 3 months in advance because they're getting booked up with lots of other stuff. So I think I've penciled in for January, and then I think, I don't know, I just think I'm going to pencil myself in every other month. And of course, I don't expect everyone to attend every time. It would be lovely, like our regular craft get together, wouldn't it? So I do have one questioned in for January, penciled in for January, and then I think it's going to be every couple of months. So I'm going to pencil some in with her. I was going to sort of pop a post on or do just a little live asking lots of questions about it, lots of thoughts and opinions and things like that about it. So, oh, good, I want a trip to the UK, but would love to do. I want to book you book a trip to the UK, and I will book a craft workshop for when you're over here. That sounds perfect to me. But I need a couple of months in advance to make sure that we can get that date. But yeah, you're on, definitely. So another one. I love it. I love the hot air balloons. I love the cat in the hat. I love everything that is just a little bit odd, a little bit different. So my Alice's are all a little bit different. My few Mad Hatters are all a little bit different. It's just how we do it. That's just how we roll. I love that. I love the weird. Is it a grandfather clock? Is it not? It's got, you know, the little um alarm clock on the side. It's again, it's something but nothing. Do you know? I love it. We're nearly there, I promise. I love this one. Do you know what this almost is like the starter flag, isn't it, for a race? But again, you got lots of weird and wonderful elements just running through these. I love it. I know, I'm sorry, I say it every time. I can't help it, but I just do. I love the little fluffy weird bunny there that's either holding the little clock in front of it or it's just part of him. Again, it's down to your interpretation, isn't it? So you can see how this, I think they're all going to work with each other perfectly. Lots of weird stuff again. Two left. We're doing well. What time are we on? Oh, it's only 7:30. I love this one. Again, you've got a couple of Alice's over there. I love the sort of centerpieces on these. I love how you've got that quite large centerpiece that, you know, when I was saying about the fussy cutting, you could fussy cut the whole thing out. This sort of, you can really make that as big or as little as you want it. The Mad Hatter, his little hat up there, or his large hat. Just when you're looking, there's just so much, isn't there? And then last one, alarm clocks. Is it a clock? Is it a teapot? Is it both? Just the play. I get lost when I'm looking at these. When I'm trying to decide which one that I want to sort of create with, you get a little bit lost because you sort of see something again that you didn't see last time. Tidying away a lot. I'm very proud of myself, can you tell? Right, and then last but not least, I'll show you the kit. So remember, the kit comes with a 12 by 12. So I'm looking at the wrong camera again. It's getting late now. It comes with a 12 by 12 and a 6 by 6 of your choice. I'm so embarrassed of my craft room right now. Your desk is clean, that's all that matters. You have knocked it out of the park yet again. Thank you very much. Gorgeous papers. My desk is a hot mess right now. I'm prepping for a local craft fair. Michelle's papers have been used. Fabulous. I hope you're going to share on the group page. Each of these sheets are like a work of art. Thank you very much. It's funny you say that actually, because I've been toying with the idea for a while of making some canvases, making sort of some artwork, printing it out onto canvases and selling those. So keep your eyes peeled, because we're going to have a play with canvas, and we're going to create just some artwork from some of the collections, because I think some of them are just going to look beautiful. So we're going to have a play about with creating some actual artwork with these collections. Right, so what we're going to have in the craft kit is you're going to have your papers, and you're going to have some lovely roses. So we've got lots of red roses, because you're going to have red roses. You're going to have some beautiful white roses, so you can half paint if you want to. Are you all right? We're going to have, or you're going to have, some beautiful chippies. Look at those. I love these, can I just say? You obviously can create your own crazy signs that way if you want to. So you're going to get some of those in here. Now, some of the people that came to my workshop, I popped them in my stencil, but you're also going to be able to get this in this kit as well. So this is the first ever stencil that I designed, and I designed it in mind for this kit. I was going to put a different stencil in with the goodie bag that you got at my workshop, but I didn't like it, so I didn't put it in. So if you order this kit and you've got this stencil from the workshop, it's entirely up to you. I can pop you we all want more craft stuff, so but yes, if you got it at the workshop, it's the same stencil, but this is the first one I ever designed, so it's going to work perfectly with this collection. So you're going to get that in here as well. You are going to get some beautiful heart ribbon, and you're going to get a meter. This is my favourite. I love the heart ribbon. Let me just get but I love this. So the heart ribbon, you're talking, it's about 1/2 inch wide. Bear with me, because my, what are they called? Paper clips. My paper clip was stuck. This one, where's my ruler? I think this one is 2.5 inches wide, and it's wired. You can see it's wired. So you're going to get a meter of that in here as well. So it's absolutely gorgeous. Two totally different ribbons, but both are equally going to work well. I know I've shown you, but I just love these. So I'm going to sort of tell you the size. I think they are 4 inches. So those are 4 inches high, and it's just a chippy. So again, you can ink these, you can add your gilding waxes, your gilding flakes, you can mix media on these, your texture pastes, anything like that. It's going to take it all. And then you're going to get this bag of goodies. So I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to lift them all up. There's loads in here, and they're all nearly all metal embellishments. So you are going to get, can you see, you've got lots of lovely little resin hearts. So you're going to get lots of those. They're not hearts, sorry. They're resin roses. So you're going to get lots of those resin roses, and they've got, some depth on them, so they're nice and chunky. You are going to get some of this. So let me see if I can. You're going to get a huge, I think it's about a meter probably. So this card here, that card there, round her hat, it's a rhinestone ribbon almost. It's just metal. So you could be using it for jewellery making if you want, but I'm not. It's going to it's going to go on my cards, and it's going to embellish them absolutely beautifully. Now you're going to get one of these. Now I love this. So this is a brooch. brooch pin. It's so, can you see on each side, you've got a lovely little claw clip. And that is traditionally how you would wear it or what it would be used for. But I think it's absolutely brilliant if you are making your cards are a bit of a different album cover and you want your sort of your 2 pieces of paper or your 2 pieces of card. Sometimes, you would attach it with ribbon, but these are absolutely brilliant for just creating something different on the front of your card or on the front of your album. So I'm going to pop you one of those in. You are going to get a couple of these. Okay. So you've got a beautiful red and a beautiful white rose. And if I turn that one to the side, again, I'm going to pop all the pictures on there. It's a metal back and you've got a beautiful resin rose right on the front. So again, perfect for, it's got 2 little loops on, so you know that it's sort of perfect for jewellery making or perfect for adding some ribbon and then attaching it to the front of your card or the front of, again, your project, your album, anything like that. Has Rhonda gone? Oh, thank you so much for joining, Rhonda. See you later. The ribbons. I love the ribbons. Yeah, absolutely. Oh gosh, not Satan flakes. Well, no, you could do if you wanted to, but we probably won't. We won't go with the gilding flakes. You are going to get lots of these little, and again, they're metal embellishments. Can you see them? Lots of these. There's 2 different sizes. Can you see? So lots of those playing cards are going to be in here. You're also, let me see if I can find the other one. Fingers and no thumbs. All thumbs and no fingers. Again, these are all metal embellishments. So you've got the little love heart there. You've got is it a spade from the cards? So you've got those. You're going to get lots of these little red love hearts. You've going to get so lots. This is like lots of metal embellishments. You have got. Let me see if I can bring in a piece of black card. Might help you see it a little bit better. So that is it's a little frame with a rabbit in. You have got the rabbit with the clock. You have got, so this is a proper 3D one. You have got, that is Alice. Can you see how she's 3D? So that is Alice. There is loads of different kinds of teapots. I'm going to be taking pictures of all of these. Lots of different teapots. They are so cute. You have got lots of different rabbits. Loads in here. There's absolutely loads. So you've got, I don't know if you can hear that, but there's absolutely loads of all of these. And what you're also going to get is some of these. So you're going to get 3 of these little potion bottles. The cork even comes out, so you can fill it up with whatever you want. So you're going to get some of those as well. I'm still holding it to the wrong camera, so you're going to get lots of those as well. So lots and lots of these metal and resin embellishments, the hearts, the playing cards, the roses, all of these. Bring that card in again. All of these, I mean, that's Alice. You can see how 3D she is. But I'm going to take some real good pictures of them so you can see all of these. There's keys in here. There's so many different things, lots and lots of sort of stuff to play with. So that is your kit. I love it. There's just all these metal embellishments. If you want to make one of those cards, with like the little shelf at the front, I've no idea what they're called, but I've made them many a time. All these are going to go perfectly on there. Do you remember the card I made a while ago? And it had sort of the Welsh dresser on the front. with the actual pull-out drawer. You're going to make someone a card with that, and you're going to be able to put all these on your Welsh dresser. There's the little teacups and things like that, so it's going to look awesome. You really, I mean, I'll obviously pop some more inspiration up. I don't like using them. I've told you all, don't be afraid to use your stuff, but I don't want to use them. I like to just sit in there and look at them and then take them back off, but I must use them. So lots and lots. So let me pop them all back in the bag. And I can sort of, you would make a charm bracelet. Yeah, absolutely, because they have all got the little loop on for you to be able to attach them to something like that. But absolutely, make a little charm bracelet, pop it in with the Alice card that you're going to make with the papers, and you've got a gift and you've got a card all in one. You're going to make a box for that little charm bracelet as well. Still going, you can see how much is in here. So nearly done, nearly done. There we go. So you've got lots you can see in there. So much to play with. So that is your kit. I've seen lots of lovely comments. So you're all loving the kit. I know some of them are definitely for jewellery making and things like that, or the little cardigan holder thing. But I like to include something in all of my different kits. I like to make them all a little bit different, but I want to include things in that you've maybe never used before or wouldn't think to use, and it's definitely stuff that I want to use. So I'm sort of sharing that with you, and the reason for these boxes is there's little bits of everything in, so you might think, oh, I've never used this before. I love that, and then you found something new and exciting to use. Rachel, these embellishments are brilliant. Thank you very much. All fingers and thumbs. I love it that you just all you have to correct me because I get it wrong every time, and I'm not offended, because if you didn't, then we would be done for. I need the box kit for sure. My ideas are flying. Yeah, absolutely. The kit is beautiful. Thank you. So we are done. I've showed you everything. I am going to be popping all the albums up. Everything is priced as it always is. The box kit is £30 with the 2 paper pads. You can pick whichever 12 by 12 and 6 by 6 you want. So, and that's what's going to come with your box kit. If you want 12 by 12s on their own, they are £12. The A4s are £10, and the 6 by 6s are £6. I'm just going to get my book because I've wrote it down in dollars as well, because I always forget to tell you the dollars, and obviously half of you are in the US. So let's have a look. Your box kit is $39. Your 12 by 12s are $16. Your A4s are $13.20, and your 6 by 6s are $8. Look at me, all professional. So that is it. That is what you're going to be getting, and those are the prices. The craft kits, I've only got 30. It's nearly at Christmas, and I've just got 30. It's just, that's what it is. The last craft kit I got, still got a few of those left. Can't remember how many I originally got. So it's about sort of figuring out that perfect amount where I'm not left with stock, because it's literally we don't have a lot of room. So I just want everything full collection ordered, paid for. We're on beans and toast for a month. I love beans on toast. Sprinkle a little bit of cheese on it. You can't go wrong. Fantastic, stunning. So brilliant. Thank you. I'm really glad that you're all loving it. It's a little bit nerve-wracking when you make a collection, because you want people to love it. And I'm very fortunate that you guys all tend to love everything that we've done. So very happy. Thank you again. Great launch and best kit for me so far. Yeah, Nicola, fantastic. Better sort some budget for it. So let me bring these back over. Oh, and the rice papers, £1.50 each or $2 each. I'm just, oh, what am I looking for? Does anyone know where's my, there they are. Just every time I move something, something falls. It's because I haven't tidied anything up. So I'm quickly just going to show you again just a few samples that I've made. So this is, now you've seen the papers. This is one of the cards with that huge topper. Again, so this is a nice small card using those background papers. And again, that was a fussy cut element. We've got this lovely, what I was going to use, some metal corners, would be brilliant either to hang on someone's door, you know, Alice's room, literally for me. And then just very quickly, we'll bring that box back in. So I've opened it up, look, you can see how that just flaps open and I've got all my pages in there. And then I just used some ribbon that I had in my stash, which was absolutely perfect for that. As always, if you want to order, either pop me a message on Facebook or email me. My email address should be on here, but either email me or just message me on Facebook. It's always by PayPal. I know a couple of you pay by bank transfer because you trust me enough. But mainly it's by PayPal. It's very secure for everyone, isn't it? Do I have anything else to say? Oh, we the giveaways. So for everyone that's commented, Ben's gonna bring me a name in a minute. Get a pen ready so I can write it down. And then if your name is picked, you're going to win one of the boxes. And that's just for commenting. So it's always worth joining in and chatting away. You're going to win a box kit. So then it means you get to pick your 12 by 12 and your 6 by 6. Do you have a link to purchase? I don't have a link to purchase. What you're going to do is you're going to either message me after this on Facebook, just personal message me either on Michelle McCarthy Crafts or just Michelle McCarthy, which is obviously me. And then we will sort out your payment. Again, depending on how much you order will depend on how much the shipping is, because there's a certain weight threshold and then it goes up, but it's normally between $13 and $20. But $20 is, you know, your heavier parcel. So unfortunately no link as yet. We are going to sort a website out. I think we're going to sort out something, but we're talking New Year for that. So yeah, either email me and then we'll sort out what you want, or pop me a message on Facebook and we'll sort it out there. Just reading messages. I can't wait to get home to watch from the beginning. Stunning collection. How much is the rice paper and sentiments? I said that, didn't I? Rice papers, $1.50 or $2. And the sentiments pad is £12 or $16. Great collection. Thank you, Nanny. Just nearly reported someone's message. So if it was you, I'm sorry. So generous of you and Ben. It's just a little thank you for all the support, everyone obviously purchasing and buying from me. We like to I like to do giveaways. I never win anything, so I like to give everyone else the opportunity to win something. Um, and what's also going to happen is, so for anyone who places an order from now for the next 24 hours after this live, you will get entered into a draw, and again, a name will get picked, and you will get to pick a set of papers. So 12 by 12 and a 6 by 6. And it can be from this collection or it can be from some of my past collections. So it's entirely up to you. And that's just for ordering. And then I can pop it in with your order and it can get sent with you. So also what I'm going to do is, for everyone who orders, I'm going to pop one of these cards in. So no one's going to know who's got it until you open your box up and someone pops a comment on and says, "Oh my God, I've won the card from Michelle." So it's just going to be randomly put into someone's order. Right, Ben's messaged. The person who has won a box is Tracy Kershaw. Just for commenting, you get to pick a box. So just making sure that I've missed nothing. Right, so let me write that down because I said I was gonna. Let me find a piece of paper. Tracy Kershaw. So pop me a message and then you can pick what papers you want to go into your box. So I wrote it down so I don't forget. Right, so I think that we're done. Are we done? We've done both of the giveaways. We've had lots of sneaky peeks. We'll do a quick sneaky peek of what's going to be coming up. So this is one of the pages from the Egyptian collection. This is one of Ben's collection, paper by Ben. And another one. So those are going to be two different collections that are going to be coming out soon. And then this is one that I'm playing with. It's clean and simple, which is a little bit different for me, isn't it? But it's all about that beauty. The artwork is literally overflowing into the living room. And I love it. So, all done. Don't forget about messaging for any of your orders. If you've got any questions or you missed something, pop me a message and we can answer any questions for you. I just want to make sure that I've not missed anything, but I don't think I have because Ben hasn't come running in and said you forgot something. So I've done the giveaway, which was Tracy. The one for ordering will get sorted out because that's within the next 24 hours. A random person is going to receive a card, and I think that's it. Pop me a message for whatever you want, if there's anything that you want. He has come in. Sorry. I don't know what you're saying. Come here and tell me. He's going. I don't know what he's saying. He's going to write it down for me. So you all hang on a second. Sorry? I might have already said it. I doubt it. If Ben's running to remind me, I doubt I've already said it. We've got nothing in my notes, but that doesn't mean nothing. I hadn't already said, but what I was going to say, so I know it's a lot, it's a huge collection, and I don't expect everyone to buy everything. Do I want you to? Absolutely. But what I was going to say is, so for if someone who wants the whole collection, it is going to be a lot. So it's going to be £159.50 with everything, the kit, the rice papers, everything, or $211. I thought because it's Halloween and it's the 31st of October, so for no other reason than that, we're going to have £31 off. So instead of it being £159.50, you're going to set 50. You're not going to. You're going to set £31 off of that. So technically, that's getting the box set for free. Yeah. It's a good job that we're not like in a real studio and, we're not all professional. So you're going to get that discounted. So what is 159 minus 31? That works out at 31, 41, 51, 120, 127, 128-ish. So for anyone who does want the whole thing, it works out at just over 20% off. So for anyone who wants the whole kit, we're going to offer that deal on it. Now we're done. Now, except for we haven't said what we're all having for tea. I've got some chicken and salad. Sorry. Yeah, I know. Yes, so Helen Pattinson, I know you've already ordered and you've ordered at the full price, so I will refund you that extra £31. So don't worry about that. Don't think, oh my God, I've ordered, I didn't get the discount. You absolutely will. So no more. I'm not getting no more messages on my phone, but I'm getting messages on the laptop. Going to Facebook now. Lovely collection, loving Ben's papers as well. Message sent. My next live is, I'm going to do something next week. We're going to do something with my collection. And I've also got a live coming up with the Ciao Bella papers because they've got some new goodies out. So I'm going to be doing something with those as well. Over the weekend, I'm going to get the details sorted and then I'll get a post put up. But 9 times out of 10, it's going to be on a Thursday night round about 6:30ish here in the UK. My phone, there's no messages on my phone, but these on cabbage rolls for dinner. Nice. Can't wait for a live tutorial. What are we wanting as a live tutorial with the Alice stuff? I can do the album. I can do a few cards. We can do like something a bit simpler. Pop over to either the group page or my page. In fact, I'll pop a post on my page, and then you can all sort of throw your answers under there, see what you're thinking. If you're wanting some cat. Can you hear that? Sounds a little bit like thunder. It's the dog running up and down the hallway. It sounds like a load of horses running up and down. So if you heard that, it's not thundering here, it's just Storm, the daftest dog ever. The album, please. Absolutely. Album. We'll do the album. Yes, because it's a little bit different to just a normal sort of wrap where we do it, because obviously the sides, let's bring it in again and show you. So the back is shorter. So we obviously, we cover everything separately. So yeah, that'll be fun to do. Definitely. I'm happy to do that. We'll do that then. I'll sort it out over the weekend and we'll pick a day. It will be one of the days next week and we'll get that done, definitely. Lots of album, please. So yeah, absolutely. We'll get that done. Why do people always phone when you're having fun? That is just rude. Someone has been ringing my phone. They rung my phone while I was on air and I, obviously declined it and they rung straight back. And it's, if I decline you, don't ring me back. I didn't accidentally hang up on you. Did it on purpose. It's just rude. All love dogs. He's mad. He's a mad crazy, weird dog, but we're all mad here, so. Where did you get the red card in the album? It's some textured cardstock that I've got in my stash. So it's probably, so some of it, no, it's not. It's probably CC cardstock. You know, all the textured cardstock that you get with all the collections. That's where that red is from. Yeah, because I've got loads of cardstock still from when I worked for CC. I've been trying to find some nice red card. The only thing with CC cardstock is it comes in those packs and you only get like 3 or 4 of each colour. So there's normally about 6 different colours and you get 3 or 4, which means if you want to make a big album, you have to buy a couple of packs. I will have a look, see if I can find anywhere that does like a nice textured cardstock in colours. In fact, tell a lie, where is it? I've just, I've got, bear with me. I've got this lovely swatch of colours here. So if you're in the UK, this is Paper Mill Direct. And they have got, well, you can see, so many colours, that many colours. Some of these are textured, some are smooth cardstock, but they've got straight away here a couple of reds. They're not textured though, what are going to work perfectly. This one's Postbox red, and this one's Christmas red. I think they do a textured cardstock. There's a cherry, there's just a red. So that is actually a place that is quite good. Paper Mill Direct in the UK. I do not know if they post to the US. But I'll have a look. I'll have a look about. I mean, you know, it's no skin off my nose to go shopping to see where we can find some nice textured cardstock. Right. I am gonna probably a scammer. I know, rude. Rucksack. It's up there, isn't it? Yeah. The one that I did that. Oh my God. Don't move. And don't peek because I've got my pajama bottoms on. Got my lovely top on and pajama bottoms. I want it to be comfy. This is going to look awesome in my Alice papers. So I will sort something out for this and we will sort something out for the album as well. Because it opens. I've got my little drawer at the front. Who said that? Was that Anna Marie? Great idea. Thank you. American Crafts. Yeah, their cardstock's lovely. Craft Stash is normally the first place I go to. So if I'm looking for anything, I go to Craft Stash. And if they haven't got it, I will look somewhere else. He's an almost Alice dog. He's an almost something, can I just say? Tonic Studios, of course, do linen cardstock, don't they? Love Paper Mill, use it all the time. Yeah. Sentimentally Yours do smooth red cardstock, of course. Paper Mill available in Australia too. Oh, that's brilliant. You wouldn't think it'd be so hard to find it over here, but you know, when you're looking for something in particular, you can't find it, can you? Adorable backpack. Thank you very much. Can't wait to order since I can do the whole collection. It will be my best birthday present. When's your birthday, Betty? Yeah, backpack. I'm not a fan of linen card. I think it's a little bit like Marmite. I think you either love it or you hate it. They're ringing again. Rude. I think it's got to be a scammer because they're like, I will make you answer the phone. Rice papers for other collections. We're on it. We're going to with them again. We're going to sort of look back over the sort of past collections and see what we can do, but definitely keep you updated on that one, absolutely. Love Vegemite. Is Vegemite the same as Marmite? Because I'm not love the smell of Marmite, but I don't do the taste, which is really weird. But I'm really weird with smells, if you've ever noticed. I sniff people and say, "Oh, you smell lovely." A little bit weird. We're a little bit mad down here. Um, Answer and say no constantly. Um, it will be the same scammers that phone me from Skipton. They're very persistent. Not quite, a bit milder. Or maybe I'd like it then. But is Vegemite an Aussie thing, or do we get it over here? Um, Persistent pain. Yes, absolutely. But we've been just over 2 hours. Can't thank you all enough for joining me. And flicking over to the new live because the old one wasn't working. Honest to God. Over the weekend, I will definitely get some tutorials sorted out, and we'll get them done. Do a couple of lives, I think, and then obviously you can be asking questions while I'm working. But thank you all so much. I will see you all next week. Don't forget where you can message me. Don't forget, was it Tracy Kershaw, you won. Anyone who places an order is obviously going to get entered into the next sort of giveaway. But yeah, all the usuals, like, share, it all gets my page seen by more people and things like that. Even if you don't buy anything, just by liking a post or commenting on it or just sharing it, that means the world as well. So that all really, really does help. I love that you say Toodle Pip. I think it's fabulous. It's very cool. Toodle Pip. I love it. So thank you all. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your night or your day, wherever you are. And I will definitely, I will see you all next week at some time.